Okay, setting podcast.
All right, Freddy, we're back, baby.
Season 2.
Season 2, man.
It's the motherfucking opener right here. You guys just heard the brand new intro that we have.
That sexy ass intro we got, bro.
It's funny. So, you hear the beat, and then you hear that little kid's voice. That's actually my son. He's 3 years old. My son Avi. Obviously, you heard me talking about him on first season, episode 3.
Yeah, that was.
And it's funny because like when I was showing him, I was trying to get him to say it by himself because basically I was telling him, to repeat after me, welcome to the Smoking Section podcast, whatever, and he would say it, but it was hard for me to take out my voice and just have just his own little flair.
Yeah, he kind of was repeating every word you said, right?
So what I did was, I got the voice memo app and I recorded on my girlfriend's phone, and I put headphones on him, so I'm recording me saying, "Hey baby, say, welcome to the Smoking Section podcast." And then, but he had the headphones on, so you don't hear me saying it. You just hear him, welcome to, and then he, obviously, the last word podcast, he had such a hard time saying it because it's a podcaster or some shit.
Podcasted,
so basically what my son's saying is welcome to the Smoker Section podcast. So I want to welcome you cocksuckers back to the Smoker Section podcast.
Welcome back, my guys. And gals.
Yeah, and gals. And binary, non-binary, transgender, all in between, all that.
To my
him, they, them, all that.
There's a new one actually that they're
no way.
Super straight. I watched it on TikTok.
Super straight?
Yeah, I'm super straight.
I was gonna say I'm pretty super straight too. That I guess. But so yeah, I mean, that's a new intro. Shout out to your nephew, Steve Busta.
Yeah, man, he just surprised us with it. We were talking about doing the intro, and who you will hear on one of our episodes. We had Mr. A-Rod.
Yep.
He was trying to help us out with it, but he got busy with work and stuff. So he was like, "Hey, you guys been looking. Steve Busta told me, hey, I know you guys been trying to get this intro together." So he went ahead and to surprise me one day, said, "Hey, I went ahead and pulled this out with was it GarageBand?"
Yeah, he used GarageBand to use it,
and we loved it,
which was cool because like you said, he just out of nowhere sent it to you one day without us asking him or without him asking us, "Hey, what do you guys think about this?" Like, he made a product. We said, "Hey, what about this?" And we tweaked it a little bit, and there you go, the new fucking intro with my son's voice in it. I like the intro by itself, but I wanted to add a little flair to it.
Well, we wanted something to. We wanted, like, we kept going back and forth on what we wanted. We knew we wanted something like "Welcome to the Smoker Section podcast" or something like that. And then one day you just sent us a soundbite. So I think you and your son going back and forth at first, and we're like,
"Yeah,
hey man, if you can get him to say it, that'll be perfect." And hey, we got it.
Definitely, and fucking worked out. But so, man, it's been a long. I would have been like a month, I think.
Yeah, we took about a month break there.
About a month break. But we're back. We're back in the studio. We're back smoking cigars. So today, go ahead, Chris. Tell the people what you're smoking today.
I'm smoking the Intemperance BA blend, and it's what do you call it? Torpedo cut, right?
Yeah, like torpedo style.
Torpedo style. My bad.
There's another name for it, but I just know it as a torpedo style.
Yeah, I think I forget what it's called, but I really like this. This is more. It's not full body. It's like the one right before full body.
Okay.
So that's how they have it scaled out on the website we use, and this I could taste. They said they had like charcoal, barbecue, tangy flavor. Okay. I could definitely taste that charcoal, tangy flavor and the earthy vibes. I like I think I told you before. I'm really like digging these full body, harsher flavor ones, and I really like this. If you're more like into the as we call them unicorn pussy flavor ones, you won't like this, but I fuck with this heavy.
There's one, it's called Kentucky Cured, and that actually has, like, you smell it, and it smells like smoked meats, kind of. Oh, and that's actually blended with, like, barbecue mesquite kind of chips, I think that's what it is. Well, you smell it right away, and you smoke it, and it tastes just like wood chips or something like that.
Well, I know what I'm looking up tonight. I'm going to see how much a stick would cost.
I think those, it depends, like everything, depends where you, but I've seen them everywhere.
It depends on the different cuts, too, I see, or the different,
different sizes, gauges, and everything else. So today, what I'm smoking is something new. I've never smoked this before. Like you said, you went to like a monthly program thing, right?
Yeah, I put us in this monthly club called the Cigar Authority.
Cigar Authority?
Yeah, and it's think $30 or 35. I have to look at it again, but $30 to $35 a month. You get 5 cigars a month, and they are all premium. That's what they call them, premium cigars.
Premium cigars, yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let's try this out for a couple months. It helps us keep an inventory in, and we could try new cigars, and give our reviews and our taste on them.
Definitely. So if you guys want to try, like you said, like we said before, usually we get our stuff from cigarsinternational.com. A big shout out to those guys over there.
Oh, yeah.
I like what they're doing with their website and everything else they have. So if you guys want to, buy cigars, I would, tell you guys to go there, or cigars. What is it called?
Cigar Authority.
Cigar Authority. Try them out, and it's like those haircut shape for men things. You pay a certain amount of money.
I remember a big one was that loot box. People were for a while.
And they got all kind of shit now where it's like beard boxes and shaving creams and all that shit. Even I've seen they send you some whiskey things. There's another company that does like whiskey flavors. They give you like a little shot glass ones.
Oh, kind of like a flight kind of. Right?
Yeah, something like that. So that's probably would be a good thing for you guys. So what I'm smoking is I never smoked this before. This is I guess like a nug. This really small. It's only probably like about a good 4 inches. Look familiar?
Yeah. That's about 4 inches. I know. I would know.
But so what I like about this is a barber pole style. I don't know if you guys can see it with the lighting. So it has Candela wrap. It's like a greenish kind of wrap color, and then it has another different wrap on it, basically like a barber pole. Barber poles have like that red and blue and white, on it. So this is called a Firecracker Irish Car Bomb, and it's crazy because it looked like a firecracker. It had like a wick type thing.
We kind of have the leftovers right here.
Yeah, it just fell right off. But it's a pretty good stick, to get into. But man, now that shit's out the way, what the fuck are we gonna talk about today, man?
We can talk about anything you want to, man, but I don't know. Things have been crazy. I know we have a group chat with our friends, and one of the things that we've been real big this week has been, we get to talk about it for a second, but it's that cancel culture. It's really bugging me out, kind of bumming me out, really. Because what was the one today that, I don't know if they're going to cancel it, because I don't want to, people be like, well, they're not canceling it, but
right.
I think it was like Peter Pan, Dumbo, and the Aristocrats Disney classic movies.
Damn.
That they're either going to start putting a disclaimer in front of them or something, because, they have these racial things in them, or they might even take that part out.
Right.
But, and I can see, I'm not going to lie, Peter Pan does have that Indian scene, but also you have to take account it was a different time back then. So I think a disclaimer saying, "Hey, it's a different time back then."
I think
watch it for what it is.
I think a disclaimer is a lot more acceptable than a lot of these fucking, what do they call them, libtards, or just
snowflakes, all that.
Everybody who I don't know if it's mostly liberals and like Democrats who are in the woke culture or the cancel culture. But man, this shit has to stop, dude. Like I remember being young, watching those Disney movies. They're awesome. Like we didn't think about that.
Yeah.
And like now that you have these older parents, or I guess like parents they are our age, around our age, and they have their own kids, and now they're trying to cancel everything. Like come on, cartoons. Like I think a disclaimer is a lot better. That way, it's like the whole mask thing. Is like, man, if you don't want to get sick, don't fucking go out. Don't go to restaurants. Then wait till the ban's lifted. Wait till you get your shot. Whatever the fuck you need to do. Don't wear a mask then. If you want to wear a mask, wear it. If you don't wear it. Just know you have to wear a mask if you go into someone else's business or whatever it is because they're mandated. But that's how it should be with everything else. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to watch a horror film where someone gets freaking slashed and head cut off, guess what? It's rated R or rated M for mature. A disclaimer on there. Watch it at your own risk. That's how it should be with cartoons or whatever. Like, dude, they're canceling everything.
A lot of stuff, man. But I have to quote one of our friends, even though I know that it's one thing, but South Park, I'm glad South Park hasn't been touched. Alex talked about it. He said he's shocked, but I think it's because they make fun of the fact that,
Well, they make fun of every motherfucking body, bro.
So it's like, try to cancel this, we're just going to make fun of you for trying to cancel us.
Right.
Basically.
Like, I haven't watched South Park in forever.
Same here,
I don't even know they still make new episodes. Like Family Guy too. Like, I heard, aren't they trying to cancel Family Guy too?
What they're doing with Family Guy is they're saying...
Or there's a gay character on there, right?
Yeah, and they're not going to have him on anymore.
So now, like, I grew up watching Family Guy, and he was a big part of the show. Maybe not a big part of the show, but I remember him.
He provides some funny moments, yeah.
Man, if you can't make fun of yourself, whether you're, Hispanic, Asian, black, white, whatever, racist jokes are the most funniest jokes ever because not because like they're true or whatever. It's just funny to make fun of yourself.
Well, yeah, like look, how many fat jokes do we make?
Oh, dude, like even me, like you guys don't even know. Like when we play Call of Duty online and shit.
Yes, and then we have our friend Terry, who's really, let's be honest, he's not that older than us.
Yeah.
We make fun of his age.
I think he's like what 4 years older, or maybe like 4 or 5 years older than you.
Yeah.
He's probably a couple years older than me, but we call him like a fossil and shit. And we tell him like.
And we just laugh about it. And then they make fat jokes with me. I laugh about it, and I make jokes back. And Alex is the big one. How many handicap jokes are we making? He even makes about himself.
Yeah, he makes handicap jokes about himself. You know what I'm saying? But he's not one of like you guys heard his episode 5 last season where he was talking about growing up handicap and everything else. He made fun of himself too. Even in the damn podcast, he would say shit. So
he said he never wanted to use it as a crutch. And
right,
I respect that him, but
it's just super sad to see because it's funny to hear a lot of people say they're trying to take our some of our amendments away, but they're trying to. That's like taking their freedom of speech away. This is like if I make something now, like this podcast, right? We make this podcast, and we make it because obviously maybe we want something to come of this because how cool would it be to do this full time?
Yeah.
And get money from this and to quit our jobs and just do this full time, and having to do 1-2 episodes a day or whatever, and then go home to our family the whole day to ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. But now we have to we have to be like, man, we can't say this. But then at the same time, it's like, well, fuck them. Why the fuck can't we say? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like there's this guy. I don't know if you heard of him. My dad watches him, so sometimes I'll look and I'll see what he's watching. He comes on like every Friday night on HBO. His name is like Bill Maher or something like that.
I think I heard of him.
And he said, I think it was last week, he had the segment he called No New Rules, and one of it was, and he's a Democrat himself. He's a politically correct guy himself. Mm-hmm. And he said we got to start standing up to this cancel culture stuff, because he said your first reaction is to apologize. They're winning, because he said people have to understand, because the big thing too is when they come after people that something in the past. We grow. Yeah. People could be like, yeah, that wasn't me in the past. I don't believe that now. That should be the end of it.
Yeah.
Don't cancel them for something they said in the past. Unless it was something they did, yeah. Like all this other stuff about that's a whole different thing.
Perfect example right here. You bringing that up. Like Kevin Hart. Mm-hmm. I think it was like 9 years ago, he had a tweet that he said, I even forgot what the tweet was. But I think it was like an insensitive joke about gay people or some shit. It was something along those lines. He passed those 9 years now. He grew as a person. This is a problem that society has, which I get. Once you fuck up one time, take felons for example, right? It could be anything. It could be a drug related issue, robbery, some criminal thing. Obviously not a sexual crime, because that shit you can't forgive. But like as far as criminal, robbery, armed robbery, shoot, whatever it is. You go to jail, you become a felon, and now you're stamped with a felony for at least 7 years. It's in your record. So now people look at you a different way, like, oh, this guy's a fucking felon, get away from me, this and that. Don't they deserve a second chance? Yeah, they fucked up. They were young when they did that.
True.
Obviously, they might do it again. There's some parts of their life that, they can't handle or they can't control. Obviously, they could control that if they, killed somebody or whatever, but that doesn't mean they might not do it again. Like Zolo, for example, he spent half his fucking life in jail, you know what I'm saying? Now he's working his ass off, at a shit job, getting paid barely any money, barely making it by. But here he's on his podcast, telling his side of the story. And he admitted he fucked up. He shouldn't have done the things that he did. He did his time. Now
and he looks like he's a productive,
He's a productive citizen.
Yeah,
he's
a productive member of society.
Well, Alex, our friend, he works with him every day or whatever, so he sees him and, he says the same about him, that he's a productive, member
he said that's like one of the most stand-up guys he knows.
So it's like we have to give people a chance to grow. And like Kevin Hart, they went back. And that's my thing is, who goes back? You're deliberately trying to look for something because this guy's winning or that girl's winning or whatever.
Well, that's what happened, because they had brought it up, I think a year before, right? Mm-hmm. They brought it up that time. And then they announced him to host the Oscars, which he tweeted.
That's what it was.
He was like, "This is one of my dreams to host the Oscars."
Okay.
The next thing you know, the next day, boom, they get him with that. And it's like, wow, you guys were really witch hunting. I think like there was haters out there like looking like, let's see what we could dig up on.
Right. But they do that with everybody, not just
him.
Not just saying him because he's a young black, African American dude that has money. They do it. They did it with Donald Trump. They did it with all these politicians. They do it with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, give a person a chance to grow. That happened like 9-10 years ago. Look at him now. He donates to charity. I'm guessing he tries to be the best husband he can, the best father he can. Like, give that person a chance to grow.
Yeah, I know he gives a lot back to his own neighborhood out there.
Yeah, in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like people just try to look for the most negative thing they can because they hate their own lives basically. And the people that I see doing that, I bet you it's those people that have no career, have no fucking ambition in life, are probably spoon-fed their whole life, growing up, probably still being spoon-fed. They're probably in their 30s, using mom and dad's car, and they're angry at the world because they don't get attention and this and that. They're probably the kids that got fucking bullied in class, basically. And they're the ones that, teacher, he's poking me or something. I was taught to fucking, hit him twice. You know what I'm saying?
That's what, when, I was in school, it was like middle school mostly. In high school, I was past that, but in middle school.
Not making fun of, being bullied, by the way. I'm just saying, ones,
Quite a few times.
We don't condone bullying.
I got into fights with people that were, like, messing with me. Like, the one dude was talking shit about my mom once.
Mm.
He was saying something like, something about my fucking mom or something. And I know this is before online, before we were told that daily on the fucking video game.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, keep your mom's, keep my mom's name out of your mouth.
Right.
And then he wouldn't, and I got into a fight with him. I got suspended for a couple of days, but my dad, he was like, well, explain to me what happened before I say anything. And I told him what happened. He goes, well, you did the right thing. You're still going to, be in trouble, but
right.
I just want you to know I'm not that upset with it because you told me your side and I believe what you're saying and that's the right thing to do. So defending yourself is one thing, like you said.
Right. And like even with that Mandalorian chick.
Yeah.
That girl. So like I read up on it a little bit. So she was putting on her Twitter, because she's a Trump supporter. And I guess the reason why she got canceled, I know this is kind of old news, but we haven't recorded in a while and whatever. But she got canceled because she was saying what Trump was saying, basically that the election was stolen from him and all this shit. And you can't, use that propaganda, especially when you're a star and have that many followers. When you're like a superstar, especially in a big hit show like The Mandalorian,
yeah,
you get people who basically would do anything you say. It's like Trump. It's like when he tweeted, or when he said whatever the fuck he said that people start storming the Capitol.
And see what happened.
You know what I'm saying? So people of power have like the power to tell people what to do and they don't listen. Yeah. So that's what happened. And obviously she's mad about it. But at the same time, it's like how they say when LeBron, you're just an athlete, just shut up and dribble.
Man, that pissed me off when they said
dude, that's crazy. And like people still to this day think that he should just, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously everyone has their own opinion. Just like politics have their opinions about sports, sport figures have their politics about politics or whatever. Or I think I said that wrong, whatever. But so that's what she, what happened with her. She's a big movie star, big, TV star, and she's posting. I mean, I get it. It's her own personal social media accounts. But when you're, people like us, there's no problem.
Yeah.
We say, fuck this person, fuck that politician, whatever he did is wrong.
Blah, this is our inner circle.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But now that she has millions of followers, that's why she got canceled. Do I think that's fucked up? Yes. Do I think she should have got canceled? No. Because again, now she's getting canceled by the cancel culture because probably Democrats or liberals didn't like that she's, kind of saying like, not anti-Biden shit, but anti-Democratic shit, and they don't like that now. And now they want to bully her and get her kicked out. Well, she got kicked out.
Really what it is right now is like definitely in Hollywood and the big mainstream stuff. It's if you don't lean their way and you put out your views that are against that right now, you're pretty much in the like blackball community.
Right.
Because look, a perfect example, the dude from Guardians of the Galaxy, Chris Pratt, the one that plays Star-Lord. Mm-hmm. He never really said what he is or anything. He's kind of saying quiet about it, which is what part I would do. Like, not saying, I'm a bitch or anything like that, but
right.
I would just know, like, okay, whatever my thoughts are, I'll just keep them to myself and be a good role model as I can. But there's still, like, people are trying to find out, like, oh, he's a hunter, he's this and that, he must be a Trump supporter, we have to cancel him. Like, whoa, what the fuck kind of shit is that?
Right, yeah.
But
like, what's wrong with hunting? Like, that's what people did before. You know, we would still be hunting now. We didn't have, like, mass food production and, you know, grocery stores and butcher shops.
Well, another thing is because he was religious. You know, right now it's like taboo to be religious.
Jesus
Even though
Christ.
me and you have our own thoughts on religion.
Right.
But still, like, I don't care. If you're religious, that's cool. You know what I mean? Everybody.
Yeah, as long as you
all
don't force,
different.
as long as you don't force your opinions and religion and sexual orientations upon anybody else, or, you know, if you're vegan, if you don't push it towards me, if I'm a carnivore and I don't try to make you eat meat, then we could get along, bro.
We're all different. That's what's great about. That's what's.
If everyone's the same, bro, you know how boring shit would be.
It's like I'll take everybody back. Cartoons, man. I think it was Fairy Godparents.
Oh,
I
shit.
remember there was an episode where Timmy wanted everybody to be the same, and then like it was all gray and everybody was boring.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Being different's cool and colorful and whatever, man.
I remember that fucking show, bro. Icky Vicky was my shit.
Icky Vicky. That was
a banger,
Justin
bro.
Timberlake wasn't our last.
I
It was
wasn't?
one of them too. It was somebody from NSYNC.
Oh, okay.
But that was cool as hell. Icky Vicky.
Yeah, that was a dope ass fucking song. But yeah, man, it's heartbreaking to see, you know, because we grew up in a generation where, you know, we played outside, fell, got cut, got up, kept running, got dirt in our face, and didn't cry about shit. You know what I'm saying? And kept it moving, and didn't care what anybody thought about me. Yeah, I'm fat. Okay, cool, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And whatever, it is what it is. It was what it was. But now, people make it a point that if they don't like something or their feelings are hurt, they want the whole world
To know.
to know that their feelings are hurt. It's like some people even on Facebook, bro, they post like super sad emotional shit, I feel like, to get some attention.
Yeah, I'm not with that at all. Like,
You know, like, oh, look at me, you know, pay attention to me because I feel some type of way. If you really feel some type of way, bro, and you know what I'm saying, if you really feel like you're depressed or something like that, get help. There's help out there for you guys.
like
you
either
know?
contact a close personal friend or family member that you're
Yeah,
that
definitely.
you have a trust with, or they have hotlines for this.
They have hotlines now too. They have, yeah. I forgot what the hotline is, but they definitely have hotlines for like therapy. You know, you don't have to get up no more. If you're introvert, you don't have to get out the house, out of your room or your dark hole, whatever, you know, wherever you're at. You could fucking FaceTime or even text. You know, just a simple text to somebody like, hey, you know, I feel sad or whatever, and then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but shit, dude, that's kind of fucked up. How they're trying to do everything nowadays. You know, as far as like canceling everything that we grew up on. You know.
Yeah.
As you can hear, fucking dogs barking upstairs.
Yeah.
So we're in the studio. This is the studio that we have. You know, we're at
We're in my basement.
In his basement.
My dog's running back. You probably hear it. Let's ignore her. She's stupid.
Bro, you get canceled, bro.
What?
By a dog lover, you're gonna get canceled.
I love my dog. All right.
I know, bro. I love him.
And even though my dog loves him more, I think.
I swear to God, cause like I guess cause I'm here like a lot. She's just probably tired of your ass, bro.
I think she just likes like fat dudes with beards.
Probably. Your dad doesn't have a beard.
No, he doesn't. But he's fat. Oh, is he? My dad, if you're hearing this, I don't think you're fat.
But yeah, man. No, but like anything, man. I'm super glad to be back. You know, we had a push. Our start date was supposed to be last Monday, which was the 1st of March.
Yeah.
Today's what, the 5th?
Today is the 5th. Today's the 5th.
Yeah, today's the 5th. So this episode will be released on the 8th, which is Monday. I think it was the 8th, right? Yeah, the 8th, which is Monday.
That's the day
you know, there's a lot of family issues that I've had. Personally, you know, Chris knows that's why.
Yeah.
You know, we had to push it back or whatever. But I mean, as far as that, man, we've been working down here.
We've been getting things done little by little. We told you guys we weren't done, and hey, it's coming along really good. We're working pretty good. I love it. I love the way this is coming out.
We're gonna have pictures coming soon. We're almost done now. Oh yeah, we're almost done down here actually. We're getting like a new door installed because we had like a smaller doorway. Now we're gonna get like a wider doorway.
Yeah, that way I don't have to suck it in when I walk through. That's how little that door was, or is that how big I am?
But we're gonna put a bigger doorway. We're gonna put some crown moldings in here to kind of give the room a little more better look. And then we have to finish doing the soundproofing on the ceiling here. We installed so it's like a cigar eater smoker thing. So the smoke eventually gets sucked into the fan and outside. And then we finished our lounge area too, which I'm excited about.
Oh, I love that lounge area.
So if you guys, whoever our guests are, or
if you bring somebody with you, they can hang out.
Yeah, we have 2 comfy ass chairs. Dude, you know how hard it was to find comfortable chairs? Not comfortable chairs, but just like chairs that we were looking for.
Yeah, and it's crazy because one guy we had, it was a set deal and everything for the most part, and he basically lied to me, but he backed up, and then Freddy found this great guy in Calumet City, I think.
Yeah, it was Calumet City. We got 2 big old like pleather chairs, and we got everything set up over here with some nice lighting and everything. So
even though once I realized his name, I was kind of sus because it was kind of scary. His name was Wedo Loco.
I think so. I thought it was Facebook name. I think that's what it was.
And
but
I was like, oh, this guy's gonna stab me. But no, he was cool. He was nice guy. I'm like,
so what I do want to talk about though, is what are you wearing, bro? I didn't bring mine. So obviously you seen in the promo. You probably seen
both wearing them.
Yeah, we're both wearing. I didn't bring mine today. It got dirty, whatever. So I had to put it in the washer and everything else.
Dirty bitch.
But so this is some merch that we got.
Yes, an NWI.
So we got an NWI on the left sleeve.
Got a nice logo on the front.
And on the right sleeve we have a American
USA
flag.
baby.
Got a nice American flag. And then we got some masks and stuff for us too. So like if you see me walking around in the store or whatever, I'll have my Smoker Section Podcast logo mask on.
And this was like a trial run of the merch.
Yeah.
This we will put out info when we start releasing more merch for you guys to cop. And yeah, I like the way this turned out for the most part now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I can't wait till we start getting more out for the fans.
Yeah, definitely. Like we're gonna have hoodies, t-shirts. It's just hard right now. Not hard. It's just that there's so many out there. It's hard to choose different like fabrics. Because every shirt, there's a lot of shirts that are different.
Yeah, because it was C Buster who was actually like, oh, what kind of material can I share something like? I don't have the answers to that question.
Yeah, bro, it's a fucking shirt you put in your bag, bro. Like,
we'll have to figure that out when we get
made. He's like, what's a thread count? Like, what is that? I don't know.
He's hipster, so
yeah. But anyways, also, so we're gonna have hats too. I'm trying to make some hats. We ordered stickers. And they haven't fucking came in yet, bro. It's been like 2 weeks.
I'm actually gonna contact them. I looked up their hours, so I can send them out.
So we're gonna, contact them. But I said we're gonna have stickers. We'll give out as well. To our closest friends. Or if you guys want some, just let them know.
That'll be part of our giveaways.
Yeah,
Which,
also,
if you guys seen our promo video, we'll share the video again.
So hopefully, what I'm hoping for is by the time this video comes out, we'll have a winner, and then we'll just announce it. I guess on Facebook or something. We'll collect a post from from our Smoker Section Podcast.
That will be strictly from Facebook.
Yeah. And then so we'll just tag that person or whatever, and then we'll send it out to them. And hopefully we get stickers by then, so we can hand out a couple stickers there as well. And
what do we have in front of us?
So what my brother made. Shout out to my brother Ozzy. So he's doing these like tumbler cups, different sizes. So he actually contacted me. He was like, "Hey man, I got some cups for you." So he did them from scratch. So I guess he orders these tumbler cups. He sands them. So I think they come like bare metal. Oh, okay. He sands them. So he actually painted these. So I don't know if you can really tell, but it has like a smoke effect. That's why you see like little gray parts on it.
Nice gloss to it too.
Yeah, really nice shine. And he has our logo on here and mine. He put my last name on mine because I wanted my last name on mine. And then yours, he put your first name. So hopefully he gets his page up and running. That way I could shout him out. I'm not sure what he's gonna name the name of his company. I know for
like a really good gift for somebody.
Oh, definitely. For Christmas, Mother's Day. Mother's Day's coming, Father's Day's coming around the corner. Birthdays, stuff like that. Especially people that love drinking coffee in the mornings or just water.
You know how works do Secret Santas. This would be a perfect thing.
Definitely.
Secret Santa somebody.
What I was planning too is further down the line when we start doing more giveaways, this could be a good giveaway to give out too. We could do a tumbler cup and then whoever wins, you know, we'll contact that person and we'll just let them know. Obviously, we'll have our logo on it, but we'll let them know like what they want in the back, you know, their name, their kid's name, whatever it is, and then I could probably fit about 1 or 2, 3 cigars in here. We'll ship it out, you know, Tumbler Cup and maybe some stickers, and you know, maybe in the future, like I said, we'll have some hats.
That'd be awesome.
Shirts, maybe, you know, patches.
Nice embroidered hat, man. That'd be
definitely.
Cool.
They're expensive, man.
They are. When we were looking them up, we were like, oh wow, because we were even looking at patches, and the patches were kind of pricey as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But we're just up and going. We'll get there eventually, guys.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually. You know, obviously we're waiting for like to get like a bigger following. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, oh well.
Yeah,
you know,
you guys, our biggest fans are who we do this for. So
yeah, definitely. So
like we said before, we enjoy doing this, but we want to give you guys that content. And like, hey, we're coming for the #1 spot, baby.
I think I already there.
I think so. I think so. Not to suck our own dicks here, but
my belly's in the way, I can't. But no, yeah, definitely. And but again, man, I wanna thank everybody who shared, who likes our stuff, you know, everything. You know, who texts us like or contacts us, and you know, when's the new stuff coming out?
Yeah,
you know, I can't wait. I would like to have other people from other podcasts on here too. You know, so we could come talk. We got 4 mics for a reason, man.
Yeah, well, we're working on it. We get people coming for sure, and yeah, like you know, we love having our guests because me and Freddy, we can talk about anything all the time, but we love chewing the shit with other people. It brings a nice, fun energy to it. Definitely. If we have interesting people on with us,
definitely, because like I mean, we could so definitely make. Go ahead.
Don't be shy. Hit us up. We're more than likely gonna say yes. We'll probably never turn anybody down. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, we do have stuff already pre-recorded. We're not sure how many episodes we're gonna do for this new season. I guess we'll play by ear. We'll see. I mean, but we have a lot of stuff already. You know,
we have a good
pre-recorded and in the bank. You know, ready to go. At least for the next like 2 months, you know. So, and we're still doing like we still got people coming, you know, weekends. So I mean, it's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good season. This.
Yeah, this is gonna be. Our last season was dope. This is gonna be dope as well. This one's gonna be a lot of fun too. Like some of the stuff we recorded, I had a lot of fun with.
Yeah, right.
Definitely, Shea Buster's is just fucking hilarious.
And shout out, you know, and then you know, keep a lookout again for our TikToks too. We're still making TikToks.
By the way, fuck them girls. I am the cute one.
And but so before we get going, I do want to end it on this note. You know, recently, I just lost my grandfather. Wednesday, today's Friday. Just happened this past Wednesday night, going into Thursday morning. You know, unexpectedly, you know, lost my grandfather, 87 years old. You know, he was healthy person. Not sure exactly what happened. You know, I had to talk to my family to see exactly what happened. You know, being Hispanic, we have such a big family. You know, just the brothers and sisters. You know, my grandfather's sons and daughters. I think it's like 12 of them. You know, including my father.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So and each one has at least, you know, like 2 to 4 kids at least. You know, some have 6. You know.
So yeah, you guys got.
And then some of our cousins have kids already, like myself. So we have there's so many grandchildren and great grandchildren or whatever.
Did you guys ever have like, you know, big old like family get-togethers? Like
Fuck,
reunions?
all the time.
Yeah.
You know, obviously when we get older, you know, shit changes. You know, everyone priorities change. You know, people can't go because of work, stuff like that. But yeah, man, I think we still have VHS tapes.
Oh, wow.
You know, when we're younger. You know, with all my uncles and aunts, you know, us cousins, you know, we used to always get together. We're actually going to get together again. 2 years ago, we did a Castro family reunion with just the cousins. Fortunately, last year we couldn't do it because of COVID.
Yeah.
And, you know, so hopefully this year we could bring that back, especially after losing our grandfather, you know, so unexpectedly.
It would be a great, like, honor for him. You know,
oh, definitely. Him, like, you know, having, you know.
Share the memories.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we are going to get together this Saturday. We got a hall and everything else, you know, just to see how everyone's doing. You know, talk about the memories that we have with our grandfather. This was my last grandfather. Both of my mom's parents are deceased. They've been deceased for a while now. So this is new. This is new pain for my uncles and aunts and a lot of us, because that was their father. You know, our OG, and you know, we still have our grandmother left. You know, we're gonna obviously cherish her until, you know, her last breath. So, but saying that, you know, especially, oh, and then, you know, my father's still in the hospital as well. You know, he's been there for like over 2 months. Not sure what's gonna happen with that. You know, keeping him in our prayers, obviously. And then, you know, my uncle in Mexico, my mom's brother, you know, he's basically sick. You know, he was a welder, so he got they call it welder's lung.
Oh,
it's like a disease, you know, and they basically told him that, you know, any minute, any day now. So, but what I say, not to bring the mood down, I say this because, you know, tomorrow isn't promised, guys.
It never is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, love the people that's around you now. If you have gripes with anybody, if, you know, obviously if it wasn't like, if it's something petty, fucking get over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I know me and my brothers fight a lot, but at the end of the day, stuff like that, stuff like this brings us closer. You know, us as humans, we need stuff like this to, like, put us in reality check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, amen.
Because daily we walk around sometimes, like, feeling like we're immortal. At the end of the day, bro, we're all gonna fucking die. We're all gonna meet our maker, you know, at the end of this. So I just say this to, you know, just let everyone know, you know, love one another. You know, no matter what happened, you know, if it's like not too serious, like so they killed their fucking mom or something like that, you know, obviously.
Oh yeah.
But, you know, what I mean is just, you know, just love one another, man. If you got somebody who you haven't talked to in forever, fucking hit them up, bro.
Reach out, try to squash things.
Definitely tell them you love them, you know, all that shit. So like, I want to dedicate this episode to my grandfather, and, you know, to my whole family. And shit, bro, at the end of the day, like I said, man, we're all gonna leave this earth, but we're gonna leave this earth with memories, and we're gonna give memories and pass on generation and generation of knowledge that we learned from our fathers, our great grandfathers, grandmas, all that shit. And so
never be forgotten, that's for sure. There'll always be a little piece of them somewhere, you know.
Definitely. You know, I carry my grandfather's blood. You know, he was short, like fucking, he was like 5'2", you know, dark skin Mexican, straight from, you know, Guadalajara, Mexico. He was from Guadalajara High School. He's you know, he's a great man. You know, we all didn't see eye to eye and shit, but at the end of the day, you know, we all loved him. You know, so I dedicate this to you, Papa Kande. Love you guys. Love everyone who, you know, shares. Like I said again, I love every one of you guys. And on that note, smoke a fucking stogie, bitch.